Excuse me, no licking plates, please.
This is one that's going to make the whole family happy.
For me, so many memories are from my parents' dinner table.
Nostalgia on a plate.
Now that my family is growing, we're creating our own memories. I wanted to bring together some of my best recipes
And do an entire show based on family food.
Whether you're just in the door, planning a family get-together, or just need to get everyone fed. This series is all about making easy meals that work. For your family.
So you can create your own memories around the dinner table. Now, I love a takeaway as much as anyone else does, but I still believe you can create really fast meals that have all the flavor, but done at home and done at home really well. And I get it, like sometimes you just don't want to cook, but I want to show you 4 recipes that I think will have your hand no longer hovering over the phone and will get you in the kitchen and get you cooking.
First up in the battle against the takeaways, it's pizza time. Then it's my wife's favourite, Thai green curry. Next, a classic Irish takeaway dish, it's kebabs. And this one is a cracker.
I mean, come on, look at that.
And to finish, a succulent and indulgent butter chicken.
You'll not only take on the takeaway, but you'll win. Whether you're eating in or you're eating out, I absolutely love pizza night. Nailing pizza at home can be a really tricky thing to do, but I have the solution. This is my method for a one-pan pizza that doesn't require rising, it doesn't require rolling, and leaves you with a pretty spectacular pizza without any of the work. This starts off very easily, all in a bowl and mixed very quickly. We're gonna get in there with some flour. And the beauty of this dough, as I mentioned, is that it does not need any rising. So flour in, a little bit of baking powder. There's no yeast involved here, so it's literally flour and baking powder. This is 00 flour. So it's really fine, and it's worth seeking out for the best texture to this pizza dough. Teaspoon or so of baking powder. And a generous seasoning of salt. And a bit of pepper, sure, why not? Separate that out and just mix through the salt and the flour, and then you're gonna make a well in the center. Now, to this well, we need our wet ingredients. So, I've got about 100 milliliters of boiling water. To this, we're also gonna add some yogurt. And the beauty of this recipe is that it all happens without any rising involved. So if the idea of making pizza at home just kind of puts you off, this is the recipe that's going to rock your world. So about 2 tablespoons of yogurt go in here. The yogurt is going to give us that sort of rich body to the dough without having to rise it with yeast. A good glug of extra virgin olive oil, about 2 tablespoons here. You're going to get great flavor from the olive oil, but it's also going to help you create a sort of non-stick situation to this pizza dough when it hits the pan. Water in. I'm going to use about half of this and then add more as I need it. So just start it off with the spoon, and you're going to mix this gently until you incorporate the wet into the dry. And again, I'm looking to eyeball it here. It needs to look right. So if it needs a bit more water, we add more water. If it needs more flour, it needs more flour. And this definitely needs a little bit more liquid. One last mix, and then it's time to get the hands in there. You're just looking to make sure that flour is completely incorporated. So get in there and give it a good mix. Now, once it's in this kind of round ball, we're going to split it into 4, and this will make 4 small pizzas. So this is looking pretty good. With a sharp knife, straight down the middle and straight across. Now break each one of those little balls out. So roll each one of those into a nice little ball shape. We're going to leave these aside. With this one, all we need to do is roll it out. So a rolling pin, And while I'm rolling it, I'm going to get the heat on my pan to get this cooking straight away. With this dough, there's enough fat in it between the yogurt and the oil that it shouldn't stick to the board for you. But if you do find it sticking a little bit, just dust a little bit of flour in and it'll do the job for you. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Just hold it up and kind of allow it to kind of stretch with a bit of gravity. And then once it's done that, straight in there to that heat. And you do need enough oil so that it kind of sits around the sides and just bubbles up a little bit. So while that's cooking away, a very quick passata. So,
Get a small pan on a medium heat with some olive oil. Grab some garlic and give it a fine slice. Straight into the hot oil, and you only want to fry it for a minute, just until the garlic infuses it. For some spice, chili flakes, and then straight in with the passata.
really here you're just kind of looking to infuse the flavor. You don't need it to be super hot. We just want to get it so it's at a point where the tomatoes have taken on a bit of that flavor and you're left with those little shards of garlic on top of the pizza alongside that bit of spice. And if you look in the pan over here, there's good things happening. Under there, you have almost like a fried dough. It's crispy and it's golden, and it's the perfect base for a chewy, crispy pizza like this with no rising. We're already in business. Right off the heat with the tomato sauce. We're gonna straight on there with a little bit of that. As this cooks out, reduce the heat straight over to get some fennel. This is open for interpretation. You can do whatever you like with your pizza once you have the bases of the tomato sauce and the cheese. But I'm bringing it together with some spicy salami and some shaved fennel. And now it's a case of building. So get some of those nice little slivers of fennel over the top. They need to be thin enough so that they're going to cook really quickly in a hot oven. Some nice salami. Go the extra mile. Spend a bit of money on good quality salami and good quality ingredients, especially if you're taking the cheats of making this in a one pan. Little bit of mozzarella, and then just a sprinkle of some more grated mozzarella over the top. It's the textures of the two here. The grated stuff is going to give you a lovely kind of golden cheese finish as it melts down, but then you're going to get that beautiful ooey, creamy moistness from those balls of mozzarella. This all goes into that screaming hot oven, and it's only going to cook off for about 5 minutes or so, just until you have melted cheese and that beautiful golden topping. Literally 5 minutes, and you've got a seriously good looking pizza. And I think we need to do it justice and finish it off just right. So, you can already feel there's a bit of a crust formed underneath the bottom of this. And last little finishing touches, because we have the salami in there, because we have that great fennel that's gone nice and crispy, a little bit of honey just works so well to contrast all those bitter flavors. Now I love a bit of heat, so a pinch of chili flakes over the top. Because you gotta go the extra mile, particularly when you're taking on the takeaway and made a delicious homemade pizza, a little bit of basil. You hear the crunch? Not bad for a one-pan pizza and no wood-fired action at all. This is one I hope that you'll give a go. So tasty. And stringy cheese, you can't go wrong.